From the flickering flames of ancient campfires to the hushed whispers of modern-day gatherings, ghost stories have captivated humanity for millennia. Across continents and cultures, the ethereal realm of specters, wraiths, and phantoms continues to fascinate and frighten us. These tales, passed down through generations, tap into our deepest fears and primeval instincts, reminding us of the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of life and death. Europe, with its ancient castles, fog-shrouded moors, and turbulent history, is a breeding ground for such tales. The continent's long and often bloody past has left an indelible mark on its people and its places. It is here, amidst the crumbling ruins and ancient forests, that the boundaries between the living and the dead seem to blur, and where ghostly apparitions are said to roam. These are not mere stories for entertainment. They are glimpses into the collective unconscious, reflecting our anxieties, our hopes, and our enduring fascination with the unknown. Join us as we journey into the heart of Europe to uncover the chilling tales of its most famous ghosts.
To truly understand the enduring power of European ghost stories, we must delve into the historical tapestry from which they are woven. Europe's history is a rich and often tumultuous one, marked by conquests, revolutions, plagues, and countless other upheavals. Each of these events has left its mark on the landscape and psyche of the continent, creating fertile ground for tales of the supernatural. In medieval times, when superstition held sway, tales of restless spirits were commonplace. The Black Death, which ravaged Europe in the 14th century, left a particularly deep scar, fueling a widespread belief in ghosts and the supernatural. The sudden and horrific nature of the plague, coupled with the limited understanding of its causes, led many to believe that the dead were rising from their graves. The Reformation and the Enlightenment brought about a shift in attitudes towards the supernatural. However, even as science and reason began to challenge traditional beliefs, ghost stories continued to hold a powerful grip on the imagination. The Romantic movement of the 18th and 19th centuries, with its emphasis on emotion, imagination, and the sublime, breathed new life into the genre. From the windswept Scottish Highlands to the dark forests of Germany, ghost stories became intertwined with local folklore and legend, reflecting the unique history and character of each region.
Scotland, with its rugged beauty, misty glens and ancient castles, boasts a rich tapestry of ghost stories. Among the most enduring of these is the tale of the Grey Lady, a spectral figure said to haunt numerous castles and stately homes across the country. The Grey Lady is typically depicted as a woman dressed in flowing grey garments. Her face is often obscured, either by a veil or by the shadows themselves. She is said to be a harbinger of misfortune, and her appearance is often associated with impending death or disaster. One of the most famous Grey Ladies is said to haunt Glamis Castle, the childhood home of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. According to legend, the Grey Lady of Glamis is the spirit of Lady Janet Douglas, who was accused of witchcraft and burned at the stake in 1537. She is said to roam the castle walls, her anguished cries echoing through the stone corridors. Other accounts describe the Grey Lady as a more benevolent figure, perhaps a grieving mother or a heartbroken lover. Whatever her true nature, the Grey Lady remains one of Scotland's most enduring and haunting figures, a reminder of the country's turbulent past and the mysteries that lie beyond the grave.
In the heart of Europe, where dense forests meet ancient battlefields, rides the chilling spectre of the Headless Horseman. This terrifying apparition, known as the Dullahan in Irish folklore, has haunted the folklore of Germany and beyond for centuries. His legend is a chilling blend of historical conflict and supernatural dread. The Headless Horseman is typically depicted as a solitary figure, cloaked in black and riding a powerful steed. In his hand, he carries his own severed head, often depicted as grinning wickedly or letting out a blood-curdling scream. He is said to be an omen of death, his appearance heralding imminent demise for those unfortunate enough to cross his path. In some versions of the legend, the Headless Horseman is said to be the ghost of a soldier who fell in battle, his head taken as a grisly trophy. He roams the land, seeking his lost head or exacting revenge on the living. The Headless Horseman's story is particularly potent in Germany, where centuries of warfare have left their mark on the landscape and the national psyche. The Brothers Grimm, renowned collectors of German folklore, featured a version of the Headless Horseman in their chilling tale, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, further cementing his place in popular culture.
Paris, the city of lights, holds a special allure for those captivated by stories of love, tragedy, and the supernatural. Beneath the grandeur of the Palais Garnier, the opulent home of the Paris Opera, lurks a different kind of enchantment, the haunting presence of the Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom, a figure shrouded in mystery and melodrama, is said to be a disfigured musical genius who haunts the labyrinthine corridors and shadowy balconies of the opera house. His story, immortalized in Gaston Leroux's novel The Phantom of the Opera, blends gothic horror with a tragic love story. The Phantom is often depicted wearing a half-mask to conceal his grotesque disfigurement, a result of a fire or some other horrific accident. His obsession with Christine Daae, a young soprano, drives him to commit acts of terror and violence, yet he is also capable of great tenderness and love. The Palais Garnier itself, with its opulent decor, subterranean lake, and maze-like backstage areas, provides the perfect setting for this haunting tale. Whispers of the Phantom's presence have persisted for decades, fueled by reports of strange noises, flickering lights, and even glimpses of a shadowy figure lurking in the wings.
The locations where ghost stories unfold are more than just backdrops, they are characters in their own right. The chilling atmosphere of these haunted landscapes adds another layer of fear and fascination to the tales they inspire. The Grey Lady's appearances are often associated with the imposing grandeur of Scottish castles, their stone walls echoing with centuries of history and sorrow. The cold, damp air, the sound of wind whistling through the battlements, and the ever-present sense of the past all contribute to a feeling of unease. The Headless Horseman rides through the dark and tangled forests of Germany, places where ancient trees have borne witness to countless battles and tragedies. The rustling of leaves, the snapping of twigs, and the play of shadows can easily conjure up images of the spectral rider and his gruesome trophy. The Palais Garnier, with its opulent decor and shadowy corners, provides a fitting backdrop for the Phantom of the Opera. The velvet curtains, gilded balconies, and echoing halls all contribute to an atmosphere of faded grandeur and hidden secrets. These locations, steeped in history and legend, become more than just settings for ghost stories. They become portals to another realm, where the veil between the living and the dead seems perilously thin. Why do ghost stories continue to fascinate and frighten us, even in the age of reason and technology? Perhaps it is because they tap into a primal fear of the unknown, a fear that has been with humanity since the dawn of time. Ghost stories offer a glimpse into what might lie beyond the veil of death, a question that has haunted humankind for millennia. They provide a way for us to confront our own mortality, to explore the mysteries of life and death through the safety of storytelling. Moreover, ghost stories often reflect the anxieties and concerns of the time in which they are told. The Grey Lady, with her association with death and misfortune, may reflect the ever-present threat of disease and war that plagued medieval Scotland. The Headless Horseman, a symbol of the brutality of war, emerges from a history rife with conflict and bloodshed. Ultimately, whether we believe in ghosts or not, these stories continue to resonate because they speak to something deep within the human psyche. They remind us that there are things in this world that we cannot explain and that some mysteries are best left unsolved. But as we've journeyed through the eerie landscapes and chilling tales of Europe's most famous ghosts, it becomes clear that these spectral figures are more than just figments of imagination. They are woven into the very fabric of the continent's history, folklore, and identity. The Grey Lady of Scotland, the Headless Horseman of Germany, the Phantom of the Opera in France. These figures may be products of our collective fears and fascination with the unknown, but they serve as powerful reminders of the past and the enduring power of storytelling. These tales, passed down through generations, continue to captivate and chill us, reminding us that some stories transcend time and place. They linger in the shadows of our minds, whispering of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding, ensuring that the ghosts of Europe will continue to haunt our imaginations for centuries to come. If you enjoyed learning about these spirits, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more supernatural stories from around the world. Share your own ghost stories in the comments below and let us know which legend you found the most chilling. Until next time, stay spooky.